So F'7 is really like our commercial building built by me and my sister. So the vision was to always have a great office at the top floor, but we rent out with great commercial and food establishments at the first floor. Why F'7 and here in Quezon City? We grew up here. So this is our comfort zone, and we believe that this is where like all the potential synergy and resources can be combined with. Before, during our day one, we only had a room. I think 60 square meters only, or like 2 big conference rooms, and that's it. So we turned it into a secret bar, or we turned it into a speakeasy bar. We only started with like 6 people. And then it was supposed to be just a boutique project, and from there on it grew, even amidst pandemic. So we also got shocked, but there was really such a huge potential, and how we managed to scale it up as fast as we can, or as best as we can, was still a very, very big blessing for all of us. So now, 5 years later, we consider ourselves like a flat team still. So now we grew from that small number to around 55, I think. Yeah. But that's already everyone, including warehouse, including you know, the people behind offline and online. Yes. The vision has always been like more of a tech startup feel. Like there's no permanent desk, there are only hot desks. Most of it are admin, but a lot of our managers are really out and about. Even during the pandemic, what we learned was that we can really work virtually as well, or we can really work off-site. So I think it's something that attracts the younger workforce. So the younger workforce really enjoys our policy of like work from anywhere. Of course, here you get very, very fast internet, or you could do a lot more things when you do your focus time, but you could still do it wherever you are. Nobody will look for you. Nobody will, you know, micromanage you as well. So it's very free-flowing. So you would see a lot of rooms, a lot of desks, but no permanent positions, or like no permanent room assignment. The mood is very relaxed. So you would see that at least even when you're here, I think the whole vibe is to just have a lot more comfort or over the productivity that it requires. So even our sofas, our chairs, there's a lot to choose from. Before, we had the karaoke machine also in between. So you would see a TV there, and then you can actually do karaoke or watch anything, YouTube. Of course, we watch a lot of the YouTube for all the digital marketing. But of course now, some new people came and we had to rearrange, and new hot desks were inputted. But you can still sing in the middle of the room with the TV.
So what are your favorite spots?
Okay. Actually, every spot has a special function for me, and they would know if I'm there, then I would be concentrating on a particular task or a particular function. So here is more, this is my Monday office vibe. So I go here where you sign a lot of the checks, a lot of the, you know, hard copies. This is also where all the emails are sent. But when I go there, all the way there, it's the sales side. So we discuss about our sales strategies, all the promotions, all the campaigns, all the incoming products that need to be launched. And then we have a Glow Studio, which I'm so excited to show you also. So welcome to the age of live streaming, live selling, and we have our own independent studio for that one. So we do have like a nice ref there with all the snacks. We have all the pod machines for coffee. So we do have a very young workforce. Our average median age for managers and even admin is as low as 25 years old. I'm one of the oldest already, as I said. But the culture is like a very high level of peer-to-peer respect.
What type of people do you usually look for, or you look forward working with?
Actually, I just look for the ones that really show up. You know, meaning that I keep telling them, yes, like they want to do the shortcuts, but there are no shortcuts in life, only hacks. You know, or only like good playbook na nakita ko to dito as best practice, or ito may life hack tayo dito. But those hacks just make things efficient. Oh my God, I am the most big picture person you will ever meet. I am zero micromanager, you know. I don't even care what you do with your time, you know. People always ask me if that gets kind of scary because you're not, you know, on top of your people. But I just let them be free. But the accountability is very high. You show up, you show up. There's a deadline, there's a deadline. If not, then I counsel you out. So I'm also the type of person who can say things as it is. Whether you do bad, whether you do good. I'm the worst critic and I'm the best cheerleader also. That kind of coaching. So I tell my peers also that I think I'm a better coach than a manager. Not the fear boss. My fear, I instill in them the fear of they have to fail fast but win more. So that's it. So, but my end goal is to really teach them to be more entrepreneurs rather than corporate managers. Other secret sauce would be sourcing, you know. How you would have your suppliers and good negotiations, etc. And of course, lastly, the best secret sauce is people. Tao talaga. So, when you want to start a business, ang una kong tanong, meron na ba kayong staff or admin staff? Because you'd be surprised, that is the backbone of a Philippine-run business, you know, having a lot of good people around you. And so far, and I am very proud talaga, nobody left. You know, my driver is still with me for 16 years. My first secretary has been with me since I was 25 years old. You know, my first staff is still with us until now. So, yeah, doon lang po kami talaga swerte. Hindi po ako ganun sa pera. Sa akin, free-flowing yan. Money is a tool. It's a great tool. But it's a tool. You know, hindi po siya end. Hindi po siya consequence. But it's just a tool. So like for example, dati sabi namin, oh ate gusto ko ng building. Hindi namin alam paano namin nabuo lahat yun, di ba? Nag-loan kami or humingi po kami from our tita or our tito, etc. And then, okay na, may building na pala. So that's what it takes pala to create, let's say, the building. I'm very proud din na, because of course my background is finance. So malaking tulong din po talaga yun. You know, I'm a CPA, finance person. So parang nami-matrix ko yung P&L eh. So like, I get it. You know, like napaka-clear sa akin what moves the P&L. Kumbaga walang surprises. Kasi if you can really predict it, then you can really run a business as efficient as you can.
So what's your end goal? Like, million ba?
Wala. Oo nga po. Ang end goal, ito po yung from a recent TV show, di ba? Succession is not inheritance, inheritance is not succession. Fortunately or unfortunately, you know, I don't plan to have family. I think work is my passion. You know, the passion is work. But the end goal is to just see where this comes through, but more adventures. So yeah, but there's no clear like kailangan X billion, kailangan 100 million billion pesos. Hindi po ganun. More on, okay, what if magkaroon tayo ng building sa Korea? Diba? Or like, okay, what if mag-establish na tayo ng office sa Madrid? So, things like that.
What would be your advice to those who would want to have their own company then, or bring in a new product?
Always, it's like, you have to be your first customer. You cannot, you know, you cannot have a business wherein you are not a customer of. I think that represents like the first level of trust and confidence into your product or into that brand. More importantly is that you have to do it now. Because if you don't do it, then you know it's always shoulda, woulda, coulda. So you have to be your own activator.